Burn it. Burn it.
Grab the gasoline.
Okay, so we have 2 burn victims at the park. They're playing with some gasoline. We have a paramedic on site, and we're going to see what the situation is and hope we can get these guys out alive. What's the situation here?
Okay, so he's got full thickness burns to probably about 20% of his body.
So it's about a 3rd-degree burn. It went through the
epidermis all the way to the
dermis of the skull.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of blackening here, and it's very deep, and he's got also fairly severe nerve damage because of the depth of the burn. So what we're going to do is bandage him up.
Okay.
So if you can get him into position, I'll bandage him up. We don't want...
slowly move him. We don't want to cause any sudden movements.
And also we want to make sure that he doesn't get any infection, because with burns like this, he's very susceptible to that.
And what about this guy?
This guy, he was a casualty. He was dead when we got here. Unfortunately. Alright. Now, if you can get the rest of the bandages, then we'll get him set up. Assistant, could you come over here, please? Please, we have to try to figure out how's this poor boy died. So, if you look at his face, what kind of burns does he have?
4th degree. That is one.
Exactly, and that is why they are 4th degree. It would cause massive nerve damage, mostly because all of the tissue, in fact, was eliminated from the area. If you look down towards his chest, on a very large portion of his body, I would say he has about 50% of his total body surface area covered with burns. So down here we have 3rd degree, not quite so bad, still rather catastrophic to him. Okay, so we look here again. Can you tell me why there's no blood?
I do not know.
Well, because as the fire is ignited and the flesh is destroyed, blood cells are in fact, or in essence, cooked. So they do not flow anymore. He has, perhaps in areas here, he will have hard bits of blood. Things like that, okay. So, if we look here, could you hand me that, please? Thank you. We will look into his mouth to try to see why he died. If you look here, you can see that as the fire went in, it continued to burn inside of him. So, into his esophagus and lungs, we can expect that to be fairly severe burning, which would have rendered him unable to breathe. Okay? So as he inhaled, the fire coated his inside, caused massive swelling, and made it absolutely impossible for him to get any air. And if the extent of the burns all over his body did not kill him, then that did.
Excellent. Excellent.
Right, so we'll leave this poor fellow to rest until that's a report.
Dr. Porter.
Hello, Mr. Bergen. So you're here today due to the 3rd-degree burns on your face, correct? Okay. Okay. You've suffered extreme nerve damage to your face because the burn has burned all the way through all layers of your skin. You will have no feeling in your face until we perform a skin graft. We will graft a piece of skin from the back of your leg and put it onto your face. You need to keep the wound absolutely spotless. You will have to come in here every couple days to have the bandages redone. Alright, now we're going to have someone talk to you from the Canadian Burn Society to tell you about further treatments and treatment of PTSD that you could be suffering.
Hi David, I'm Jordan from the Canadian Burn Society. Basically we're going to talk about how to deal with your unfortunate circumstances. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make sure that your rehabilitation process goes as smoothly as possible. You already spoke to Mr. Porter earlier today about the skin graft and how to keep the wounds clean. We're going to go a little bit past that. So we have other burn victims in the area and they come to a burn group every Monday night at 7 p.m. It'd be great if you built up the courage just to come and listen to their stories, even if you don't want to speak, and experience other people's stories with the same type of injuries. We're also going to help you get back into the working world. I know it'll be a big hit to your confidence at first, but we're going to get that back. We're going to build you from the ground up, and you're going to be #1 again. You got this, big guy.